Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tamara T. And on my YouTube channel, we talk everything related to Amazon FBA, starting an online business, and getting your private label products up and selling on Amazon. Now, one of the biggest challenges that new Amazon FBA sellers face is looking to find their winning product to sell on Amazon. The number one product that will make them recurring income over and over again. By the way, if any of you who are watching this video need help with product research or vetting your products, and you are completely new, you have never met me before, you are not in my coaching program, then I suggest you to book a free one-on-one strategy session with myself and my team, and we will give you everything you need to get up and running with your very own Amazon FBA business. The link to book a call and to watch the free video training is in the YouTube description below. So in today's YouTube video, I am going to show you how you can find winning products to sell on Amazon without wasting too much of your time. I know a lot of beginner Amazon sellers struggle with this the most. They might fall into analysis paralysis where they don't know how to look for winning products. So let me just guide you in this tutorial how you can quickly find winning products. We will also be using Helium-10 magnet. If you guys do not know what Helium-10 is, it is the world's #1 best Amazon software tool that will help you find products as well. But today we will mainly focus on using Helium-10 keyword research using magnet keyword research. And if you guys do want 50% off of Helium-10, then just use this code that you see on the screen or click on the link in the YouTube description below to claim your discount. Okay, so let's get started. Now, I want to show you a strategy that I use over and over again for my very own Amazon FBA products and how this strategy was able to help all of my winning students. If you guys have not checked out any of my success stories on YouTube, then please refer to this video right here. This is Kim, and she was able to make over $20,000 in profit every single month selling on Amazon, and she uses this exact strategy, what I am about to show you right here. So I am going to do something called going down the rabbit hole. Going down the rabbit hole is amazing for beginner Amazon FBA sellers, and it's also very useful for experienced sellers as well. So I am going to type in any product that comes to my mind. You guys should give this a go at your own time as well. I am going to type in a notebook for journaling. All right, I have a notebook myself, you guys. I am totally obsessed with writing in my notebook every single morning and every evening. I truly believe in writing down your goals and writing down your to-do list to make sure that you are getting everything done. Okay, now notebook for journaling. So there are so many notebooks right here, right? There's so many of them. But what we want to pay attention to is not the notebook. We want to type in any product that comes to mind. So the notebook for journaling came to my mind first. And then I am going to pull up my Helium-10 Chrome extension that I have installed right here. You guys can install this for yourself as well. And then go to X-Ray Amazon Product Research. And what this will do is pull up all of these journals on page 1. All right, so now my Chrome extension is fully loaded. That actually took a little longer than expected. And what I am going to do first is sort the revenue from big to small, because I want to look at the top sellers and then go down the rabbit hole through the top sellers. We are not going to look at Amazon Basics because this is Amazon's own brand. We are going to look at other people's brand and see what other products they are selling. Now, obviously, notebook for journaling is a bad product. The success score is very low. By the way, you should not be judging a product only by using the success score. This is just here to give you an idea. There's so much more that goes into finding your winning Amazon FBA product besides just looking at the success score. But I know this is a bad product to sell because, well, I am doing a demonstration for you on this channel right now, meaning there are thousands of eyeballs already looking at this product, and this is a saturated product to sell. But it does not mean that we can't find winning products around this type of product. So let's go right here. So we have a few top sellers here, right? Let's pick on this guy, Paper Code, and this is the brand, Paper Code. They are doing over 6 figures in revenue. Now, if I open up Paper Code's notebook, let's open that guy up. It brings me to their product listing for notebooks. And again, we don't want to sell a notebook. It's very saturated. So what we are going to do is go down the rabbit hole. Going down the rabbit hole, we are going to look at their storefront and see what other products they are selling as well. So if we look right here, it's going to say sold by, or if it doesn't pop up right here, you click on details, and this is their store name, Marpecia Co. So let's click on that. This will bring me to this seller's storefront. This is called a storefront. These are feedback reviews from customers who have bought this seller's product. And we are just going to click into products, or you can also click into storefront, but let's click on products. And now we are looking at all the different products that this big seller is selling as well. So we're not looking at their notebook. We are looking at other winning products that they could be selling that may be a good idea for us. So if I look here and I pull up my extension again, I go to Amazon Product Research. This will pull up everything that they have on this page, and you can view everything here, or you can just look down the list as well. So if I close this guy right here, let's just check what's going on. So obviously we are not going to sell this type of product because it's $8.99, and anything below $12 to sell on Amazon, it's not going to give you that big profit, right? I mean, if something is $8.99, what can you expect to bring home after all the fees? If I click on calculate fees, by the way, if you have your Helium 10 Chrome extension installed here, you will see calculate fees. So right here, based on this seller's very first product, these are their dimensions, and this is all of the information that Helium 10 is estimating, and they are estimating that this seller is bringing home only $2.44 or $2.42 depending on the season when they sell every single unit. I mean, come on, why do we only want to make $2.44 per unit sold, right? So this is my point. When your price point is too low, it's not going to be paying you a lot in net profit. So what we want to find are products that are over $12, over $13, that will give you a better profit margin and give you a bigger amount of money to bring home going straight to your bank account. Now, this product, holy crow, it's got 19,000 reviews. Now, obviously, this tells me that, okay, an acrylic paint set may be saturated. They have over 19,000 reviews, but it doesn't mean that every single seller on Amazon has this many reviews. Let's check it out. Let's type it into Helium 10 magnet, acrylic paint set. All right, and then get keywords. Now, what this is going to do is pull up all of the keywords related to an acrylic paint set. This is an additional way to look for products through keywords. So not only are we going through a top seller's storefront to analyze some products that may be good product ideas, but we are also using magnet keyword research to look for product ideas as well. So here we are. It pulled up all of the keywords related to an acrylic paint set. And these are all keywords from the competitors on Amazon.com. So let's look here. Let's sort the search volume from big to small, because the higher the search volume, it means that more customers are looking for this specific product, or in other words, looking for this specific keyword. Now, as you can see, there are some odd keywords here, like water bottle or knife set. Well, these have nothing to do with my acrylic paint set, so why are they there? Well, they could end up here because it's grabbing your competitor's product listing. Maybe someone left this phrase or keyword in a review or wherever it is. It's kind of floating on Amazon.com. So now Magnet is pulling in all of the potential keywords that they think customers are searching when they type in acrylic paint set. But this is where you can get product ideas. Okay, now obviously we are not going to be selling a water bottle. I mean, we all know water bottles are super saturated. High demand is good, but you don't want oversaturated products. So let's remove that. Knife set is also saturated. And you guys, I just know this is saturated because I've been doing Amazon FBA for years. I have coached over 1,000 people and I have a ton of success students. So I know right away that some of these products are bad. Now, art supplies, that's kind of vague as well. But you get the idea. There could be some product in here, like look, chalk paint. Chalk paint doesn't look too saturated. So this could be a product idea. All we do is click on this little arrow right here. And now we're going down further into the rabbit hole. And now we can look up this product. So you see how I just ended up with chalk paint all the way from looking at a notebook journal. It's pretty interesting, the types of products that you can find, types of winning products that you can find just by simply going down the rabbit hole. Now, obviously, you have to do some other cross-checking as well when you come across a product like this. I mean, from face value, this looks like a pretty cool product. It looks very unique, a lot of ways to differentiate, and reviews are kind of high, but there's also some low reviews. So you want to do your homework and make sure that other areas of this product check out as well before selling it. But there you go. Now you have another product idea. If I go back to Magnet, I also see paint pens. Okay, there are paint pens that can be a potential winning product idea. And then there are dry brushes or fabric paint. There's so many products here that are giving me ideas that are not overly saturated, like the water bottle that we saw with over 1 million searches per month. So this is going down the rabbit hole and just going down different types of keywords, different types of products from a top seller's storefront to give you winning product ideas. Now, like I said, there are other areas that you have to make sure and cross-check to see if this product is a good product to sell. I hope you guys do get some help on that, because going down the rabbit hole is a really good strategy to get yourself up and running, to find a winning product really fast, but you have to also make sure that there is room for differentiation and that there is room for a good profit margin as well. Let's go back to this seller's storefront. Okay, so this acrylic paint is obviously too saturated. I mean, if we go back here, acrylic paint like that is a lot of searches. So again, you don't want a product that is overly searched, but you also don't want a product that is very under demand, right? If your search volume here is really low, then that is not a good product as well, because, well, nobody's looking for that keyword. And if nobody's looking for that keyword, how do you expect to make sales? So let's go back to this seller's storefront. Let's see what else they are selling. So it looks like they have this acrylic paint set for 24 pieces, and then they have a 12 pieces. Very smart idea. One of the easiest ways to double your income on Amazon is to source very similar products to each other. So this top seller knows exactly what they are doing, and that's probably why they are making over $400,000 in sales every single month. We pulled up the extension and it showed that. But they know that if you were to simply just source a similar product to your winning product, you can easily double your income. And that's what they did. They did a variation of 24 and now a set of 12. Or maybe they started with a set of 12 first and then they went to 24. But you get the idea. You want to source very similar products to each other after you find your winning product. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is a very low price point again, right? We don't want to look at anything with a low price point because you will not be paying yourself enough for your product. Fabric markers pens. Interesting. Isn't this what we saw right here? If I remember correctly, fabric markers. So this is fabric paint. And now we want to look at fabric markers. So let's type that into Magnet. Okay, so fabric markers. I clicked on get keywords and now I can see all of the keywords related to fabric markers. Sort the search volume from big to small. And now it will pull up every single keyword that may be related to fabric markers. And then we just rinse and repeat the entire process to find winning products. So circuit maker, okay, or sorry, crick cut maker. Well, this is oversaturated, so let's get rid of that. There we have it again, acrylic paint set. We have school supplies. This is too broad because school supplies can be anything, right? It can be pens, pencils, markers, pencil case, notebooks, erasers. So we will erase that. We're trying to look for very specific types of products that potentially will be a good product. So there's tie-dye kits. Okay, that's interesting. Never heard of that before. And then we have Copic marker set. I think I'll skip that one. Don't know what it is. Alcohol markers. That's a good amount of searches. So let's open that up. So here we go again. Now we look on page 1 for a completely different type of keyword to see what this product is. How does it look like? Can we differentiate by reading some of the reviews, reading some of the complaints, looking at their price point, and looks like we may have a winner here. There are some very low reviews. The price point is very high. I mean, look at that, you guys. Like 40 bucks, 30 bucks, $57. There's so many here. These are bigger. So do keep in mind that if you do source a bigger product like this, your Amazon fees will increase and also your price per unit will increase as well. I mean, I can't imagine this costing like $1 or $2. This will obviously cost a lot more. So that's something to consider. Sometimes you will find a product that looks like a winning product and you get super excited with the high price points, but then you realize that you need a lot more capital to source your products and to order hundreds of units from your suppliers. So just keep that in mind. The fees go up as well. If you want to look at the fees, then again, hit on calculate fees. But now you get the idea. There are just so many other potential winning products that you can look at. This is interesting. 16,000 reviews. And then there is a new seller here with only 7 reviews. One thing I want to mention is I would not cancel out a product just because they have one seller with a lot of reviews. If it's just 1 or 2 sellers, I would probably let that go. If majority of the sellers are pretty decent with reviews, like this one's got 42, this one's got 60, or like even a few hundred, I would probably let that go. And when I say let that go, I would probably still look into this product more. But what you don't want is 5 or 4 figure reviews and there's like tons and tons of competitors doing that. Then obviously that is an indication to you that that product is super saturated or very hard to compete with. But please don't think that just because a product has a ton of reviews that you should automatically write it off, because if you keep doing that, you will never find your winning product. So there has to be some leeway and you have to forgive a few things when you are doing product research. But there you have it. You see, there are so many other ways to look for good products to sell on Amazon simply by starting off with typing in any random keyword that you think of. So for me, it was notebook for journaling. Installing the Helium 10 Chrome extension and getting yourself on the Helium 10 Diamond plan. So I am using the Diamond plan right now with Helium 10, and there are unlimited searches. I suggest you to get on the Diamond plan, and again, get it for 50% off with my code and by clicking on the link in the YouTube description, so you can take full advantage of that. Give it a try because this tool is amazing and it will change your life. And then finally, all we did was go down the rabbit hole by going through this top seller's storefront, which led us here. And look, there's so many other products to still go through, but obviously this will take me hours, you guys, but you get the idea. Now you get the hang of it. This is a baby proofing edge and corner guard protector set. Okay, interesting. But as you can see, this top seller has so many other products going on, and they clearly know what they are doing because they are making a lot of money with their products. And there's page 2 and page 3. So you get the idea. You want to first go down the rabbit hole through a top seller's storefront, type in keywords into Helium 10 magnet, and then see what else you can find with a good amount of demand, but not overly saturated. If your search volume for your main keyword is in the 6 figures, kind of an indication that that product is saturated. Based on experience, it is. But I have also had success students where they were able to launch a product with search volume of 6 figures. So there's always that one exception. But long story short, just follow today's tutorial and I promise you, you will end up with a ton of products that you never even know existed. There are so many of them, right? There's just so many products. If you guys have any questions or comments for me, then please comment below in the comment section of this YouTube video. I do respond to everybody, and check out my other Amazon product research videos on this channel. I promise you, you guys will find a ton of info, and I hope you guys get success with finding your winning Amazon FBA product.